Okay, now we're going to do a little video on sharpening your lawnmower mulching blades. My Troy-Bilt. Usually I don't like Troy-Bilt, but I got a really good deal on it a couple years ago. It's what I used as a backup when I had my lawn care service. I actually had a 56-inch zero turn, a 36-inch walk behind, and I had this just in case I needed to get something smaller. 6.75 horsepower. Really dusty from working on that thing. So anyway, first thing we want to do, I drain the gas out of it every year, so no problem with tipping it up. So you want to tip it up. This particular model takes a 16mm socket. That's probably not the best way to do this, but this is how I do it. I also, if it's too tight, I have a block of wood I can put against it, but it's not too bad. And I usually sharpen my blades after every 3 to 4. Well, I usually do it by feel, but typically every 3 to 4 cuts. This is actually either 16mm or 5/8, either or. I'm using a met wrench, so it's both. So you want to take it off. First, you want to make sure it's not bent, which I already know it's not bent, but you would know that before you took it off. Either a lot of vibration, or just bad cuts, or what have you. There you go. You can see it's keyed. This is perfectly keyed, goes in that way. Set that to the side. A lot of people will sharpen these while they're on the mower. I like to do it. I like to do it off the mower, especially with the mulching blade. And we'll go over here and set up our little sharpening station. Okay, up here I've got my vise mounted on my toolbox because I don't have a bench yet. You see, this is actually not too bad. And what you want to do is you want to follow the line, the natural line of the manufacturers. That's going to be, you don't really want to deviate from that. Nothing on this side. It's just this cut goes all the way up here. It's kind of dirty. But you don't really want to deviate from that cut there, that angle. So I usually keep the same exact angle. Mount that in your vise. And then you want to get your angle grinder. Make sure you have a angle grinding disc, and just follow the lines. We'll go ahead and do that. Get it plugged in here. Actually get this backed up a bit. Like I said, you can do this on the mower. I find it more difficult to get the angle. And they also make these little gizmos, which the mulching blades pretty much suck. But in my opinion, it's just my opinion. So what you want to do is just follow the line. We'll start sharpening. Now once you've got the front side where you want it, it's nice just to go across the back, just a couple swipes. No pressure. over. Do the other side. And as you can see, got a nice sharpened blade. And again, it's so hard with the you see where I just kind of put that little edge on. It's so hard with the mulching because of the curve that you've got in it. It's just really hard. And if you keep this up, a lot of times I will mow my lawn when it's raining or right after it's rained. And I found sometimes with the walk push mower, you get a better cut. It just depends. Depends on the lawn. With my particular lawn, it's definitely a better cut. And it kills my neighbors because they cut theirs and they've got stripes going here, there, everywhere when they're when they try to cut it when it's raining. I usually don't cut in the rain, but I'll cut after it rains. I've done it plenty of times. So, and then the installation obviously is the exact opposite of the installation. On there, just on here. Again, it depends. With the lawn mowing business, I recommend cutting more than a couple lawns a day. That if you want a nice cut and want to make your life easier, just sharpen them every day before you at the end of the day. It depends on the blade as well. When I had my mowing business with the zero turn, I sharpened them probably only once a week. But about the third day, you can really start telling. Some spots you had to go over a couple times and that kind of thing. But the easiest way to do it is to have an extra set of blades on hand. That way, oops, don't want to do it that way. You got to get these in these little keys. I wasn't paying attention. But like I said, have an extra set of blades on hand. That way, all you got to do is change them. And if I still had the zero turn, I would show you some videos of that, but I don't have it anymore. I sold that along with the business. Took a little bit of a loss. Well, actually a lot of a loss. But as soon as that's slugged down, you're all set. I'm gonna put a glove on the whole disc and just tighten her all the way up. There. There you go.